happened to Anne.
Well, I'm sure Anne and Marguerite could have prevented that from happening to them if they'd been more careful.
Don't be so heartless.
I have to get back to my machine.
We should be leaving for breakfast, Jean. Are you coming?
Merci, Isabel. I'll meet you at home. Would you like to walk with me?
Well, I don't know. I would like to, but my father wouldn't want me to be late.
Well, maybe next time then.
Maybe.
So what have you found out so far?
Well, some of the girls support the strike. The others don't. There are some American girls that don't like the foreign ones, and...
Which ones?
Well, Sarah and Alice.
Anyone else?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I have to go now, sir. Father wouldn't want me to be late.
All right, that's enough for now, but when I see you on Friday, I expect your findings to be a bit more substantial.
Yes, sir.
How do you like working as a spinner so far?
Well, the heat in the spinning room makes it kind of hard to breathe. But there's some good things about being a spinner, like making my own money.
Well, $6 a week isn't much if you have to pay rent and food. And Pierre and I have to send some home to our family.
Do you miss them?
Yes, we were happy in Relay. But there's so much anger in our family now.
What do you mean?
Well, after Pierre was promoted to mule spinner this year, he joined the union because all the other mule spinners belonged to it. He and my cousin Emile argue almost every night with Uncle Gerard about the union.
Does your uncle not support the union?
No, most of the Quebecois says it goes against God's plan.
But is that what you believe?
Father Gorham says that it's not right for us to rise above the place we've been given. But sometimes I think it's unfair for the Cabot company to take advantage of us.
So you agree with the strikers?
I don't know. A strike could cost us our jobs, and then our family would be so disappointed in us.
But you can't disappoint your family, Jean. Couldn't you write Mr. Freeland and tell him how you need the money to support yourselves?
I'm not sure he'd listen, Mary. I've never once seen Freeland come here to Brunswick and look at how we live. So why would he believe me? Besides, I can't write.
I could write it for you.
It won't work. Our only choice is to lose the affection of our families or to live off low wages.
Well, I think you're being horribly stubborn. If you actually cared about your family, you'd let me write that letter.
I can't expect you to understand my life, Mary. How could you possibly know anything different from your own?
Come here a minute.
Yes, sir?
I've been noticing some uneven thread coming from your machine. Better pay more attention when you sit.
But, sir, I'm doing the best I can.
Then we might have to replace you with someone better.
But, sir, Mary! Are you
Get back
okay?
to work, both of you. I can't afford to waste more production time.
Jean, I have to talk to you.
Do you want to keep your job or not?
Jean, wait!
I'm sure we could scrape it together. After all, if she doesn't get well, her family won't be able to afford their rent. Some of the Brunswick girls wouldn't care that Lucy's family isn't getting her wages. They think we can live on next to nothing.
Jean, I have to talk to you.
Et tell me, Jean?
Mama Couture. She's just the girl at the machine next to me. I don't know how she found us. Won't your parents be angry you came here? It's much too filthy for a girl of your class.
This is terrible. How can you possibly live here?
The company's too cheap to put in the sewer, but someone like you wouldn't understand that. All you know is about money.
Jean, I came here to apologize for what happened today. I never really realized how unfeeling and impatient Mr. Allen could be. And your home. Oh, it's not fair that you have to live like this when you work so hard.
Excusez-moi.
Oui.
I'm sorry, Mary. It wasn't fair of me to accuse you of being ignorant when you're only trying to help me and my family.
But I was ignorant, Jean. I had no idea what your home was like until I came here. And I bet Mr. Freeland doesn't know anything about it either. I guess it will take more than just a few letters to show him and the management the truth.
Yes. That's why the mule spinners want to strike.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe the unionists are right. Oh, Jean, you have no idea how much it hurts me to do this.
What do you mean? What does it hurt you to do?
Oh, nothing. I mean, my family doesn't support the strike, so it hurts me to come here and see how they spend their time, that's all.
Get away from her. What are you doing? Coming here and interrupting our supper?
Pierre, don't be so mean. Mary's only talking to me. And besides, she's my friend.
Some friend? You're just one of those rich girls. You're probably just using her to break the strike and keep our wages low.
I am not. All you care about are your wages.
You'd understand why I have to worry about my wages if you had to live off yours, instead of just spending them foolishly. John, I don't want you to spend any more time with her. I don't trust her.
He's wrong. I'm not using her. I'm not.
You're late, Mary.
I'm sorry, Father, but I only stopped to talk to one of the mill girls. Her brother's a mule spinner.
Well, I suppose we can forgive your tardiness just this once.
How is your project coming, Mary?
Everything is fine, sir, but I...
Yes?
Mr. Allen just seems so impatient. Doesn't seem to care at all about how we feel just as long as we work fast enough.
What makes you say that?
It's just the way he says things, that's all.
Nicholas Allen is a fine second hand. He never gives any trouble.
I'm sure she's just overreacting.
Yes. So, what sort of things have the girls been talking about lately?
Oh, just ordinary things like fashion and church socials and things like that.
On the first day you went to work, you told me they were talking about the mule spinners. Have they really stopped, or have you just not been telling me?
Maybe I just haven't heard anything recently.
You know what your job is, Mary. You owe it to Mr. Greene and the family.
The family, is that all you care about? You don't even know how a quarter of this town lives, and I bet if you did, you'd care more about the people and not just family honor.
I think you'll find you've been mistaken, Mary. Your father knows what's best for you.
I'm sorry, Father.
You may go now, Mary.
Yes, Father.
Mary, stop.
What?
What happened to your dress?
Nothing. I tore it on a fence post coming home.
Well, you better be more careful in the future. I don't want people thinking you're a poor ragamuffin and can't afford decent clothing.
Yes, sir.
How much longer do you think you could be?
I don't know, where's the patient?
Well, I'm sick of waiting. I'm sorry, you've cheated me. I need $6 more.
Go home. I don't have time to deal with this foolishness.
All right, I'll go home. I'll go home to my dirty, stinking boarding house and my family, who's hungry because you won't pay me enough to buy food for them.
Well, I can't be bothered to give $6 from my pocket to every beggar looking for a handout. Just be grateful you have a job at all.
All we want are the same wages as they get in Lewiston.
Yeah.
We work just as hard as they do.
Then go work for that damn Bates companies. There are plenty of other workers who would be grateful to have your jobs. Workers who won't steal my hard-earned cash.
Your hard-earned cash? If we left this job, then you see who really doesn't work around here.
Yeah. Let's leave right now. If you want the pay we deserve, then follow me outside. If you want to be a scab, then stay here.
We are men who work hard every day to put food on the table for our families.
Yeah.
The time has come for us to demand what is ours.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we finally got this week's pay. I've been saving a little every week to get some new fabric for a dress.
Yes, I've been saving too. For that hat in the window of Mrs. Bennett's millinery on Main Street.
Let's go over and see what the strikers are saying. Or maybe we shouldn't. My brother wouldn't like to see me with you.
You know he's wrong, don't you, Sean? I'm not accusing you.
I know. Don't worry about what Pierre says. He has a lot on his mind right now.
Who does the work in this mill? We do.
Yeah.
Who produces the thread and weaves into cloth? Not Benjamin Greene, not Stephen Connor. The workers in Lewiston get a fair wage for their work, and we should too.
Yeah.
He's a very good speaker.
That's William. Pierre says that he leaves most of his meetings for the union. No wonder he's so captivated by it.
I propose that all mule spinners refuse to work until we get the wages we deserve. Are you with me?
Yes.
We shall not be moved.
We shall not be moved.
I shouldn't be here, Sean. My family.
Mary, I need to see you in my office, please.
Yes, sir.
Wait, Mary, what's going on?
I don't know. I'll see you later, okay?
I'll go with you.
No. You don't want to get in trouble. Trust me, okay?
Mary,
Yes, sir.
come in, Mary. You have some explaining to do.
What do you mean, sir?
You know perfectly well what I mean. You've been failing in your duties. You were supposed to report back to me about the workers, and now they've struck.
And is that my fault?
You know it is. We're all depending on you, Mary. Me, your father, even the workers. You've let us all down.
Maybe I'm just not equal to the task.
Oh, I
sir.
don't think that's the case. I think you've begun to sympathize with those troublemakers.
What makes you say that?
Why else would you be going to the strike instead of going home like a good girl ought?
Well, because if I went home, they would know I wasn't one of them. This way, they'll feel more free to share their opinions with me. And
I see. But they haven't been telling me their opinions. Why?
I don't know, sir.
Well, perhaps it's because they know you're not one of them.
Yes, sir. I think that's it. I think they might no longer trust me. That's why I'm trying to convince them I'm on their side, so they'll trust me again.
That seems a wise idea, but I would just
What?
In a week, I'll expect the workers to have taken you into their confidence. Otherwise, you'll be fired. Terminated.
Yes, sir.